Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is April 25th, 2025, and we're diving into Oxford Square Capital's first quarter earnings report. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Oxford Square Capital, a business development company, has just released its Q1 2025 earnings report. Let's delve into the details and see how the company has performed this quarter.
Net asset value and income overview. Let's start with the net asset value and income. Oxford Square Capital reported a net asset value per share of $2.09, down from $2.30 at the end of 2024. John, what does this tell us about the company's financial health?
The decrease in NAV per share indicates a decline in the company's asset value, which can be attributed to net realized losses and net unrealized depreciation. However, the net investment income remains stable at $6.1 million, or 0.09 cents per share, showing that the company is still generating consistent income from its investments.
And what about the distributions?
The company declared monthly distributions of 0.35 cents per share for July, August, and September 2025, which reflects their commitment to returning value to shareholders despite the challenges.
Investment portfolio and yields. Moving on to the investment portfolio, Oxford Square Capital's debt investments yielded 14.3%, while CLO equity investments had a yield of 9.0%. How does this compare to previous quarters?
The yield on debt investments decreased from 15.8% in the previous quarter, indicating some pressure on returns. However, the CLO equity yield slightly improved from 8.8% to 9%, showing resilience in that segment. The cash distribution yield remained robust at 16.0%.
And what about their investment activity?
During Q1 2025, Oxford Square Capital was active, with $16 million in purchases, $10.7 million in sales, and $8.7 million in repayments. This activity reflects their strategy to optimize the portfolio and manage risk effectively.
Operational challenges and losses. Let's discuss the operational challenges. The company reported a net decrease in net assets of $8.1 million. What were the main contributors to this decline?
The primary factors were net realized losses of $12.2 million and net unrealized depreciation of $2.1 million. These losses were significant and impacted the overall financial performance. Additionally, some preferred equity investments were on non-accrual status, with a fair value of $3.9 million, which further strained the company's financials.
Key takeaways. In summary, Oxford Square Capital faced some challenges this quarter, with a decrease in net asset value and significant realized losses. However, the company maintained stable net investment income and continued to provide shareholder distributions. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
While the company has faced some headwinds, their consistent income generation and strategic portfolio management are positive signs. Investors should keep an eye on how they navigate these challenges in the coming quarters.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Oxford Square Capital's performance in the comments below.